If you're thinking about becoming a life coach in Australia, you've probably heard a few very confident statements like, you must train through an RTO. The government is about to regulate coaching. You won't get insurance unless you get the right certificate. And honestly, I get why people feel confused. In this video, I'm going to go straight to the truth. No hype, no scare tactics, just what is actually true in Australia and how to choose the right training pathway for you based on the truth. Number one, is coaching regulated in Australia? Right now, coaching is not government regulated in the way professions like psychology or counselling are. That means legally, there's no single mandatory qualification required for you to call yourself a coach. Now, does that mean training doesn't matter? Of course not. But it does mean that you should be really cautious if someone says that there's only one allowed pathway. It's simply not true. Next myth I want to talk about. You must train with an RTO to be a life coach. Let's be clear. An RTO qualification can be valuable in all kinds of different orientations, especially if you're looking for that nationally recognised vocational credential if it's required. It is not required in Australia for coaching. Many excellent coaches have trained through private colleges, international schools, ICF aligned programs. I can tell you now that the way a program is delivered is a lot more important than whether or not the program is delivered by an RTO. The real question is, what training will give me the skills and the confidence that I need to coach real people professionally? Myth number two, the government is about to regulate coaching. You might hear this said, but unless there is an actual government announcement, legislation, regulatory change, it's speculation. And I've been in this industry now for 15 years with the college and 5 years prior to that as a coach. And I can tell you that never have I ever seen anything that indicated to me that coaching was about to be regulated by the government. Just make your decision based on what you see now. Choose training that will build real skills, strong ethics, professional credibility, regardless of what may or may happen one day. But I can tell you now, as I sit here, I've never ever heard anything ever said about coaching becoming regulated by the government. There is absolutely international accreditation with the International Coach Federation, and that's what I think you should look for. Myth number three, I've heard this one a couple of times now. You can't get insurance unless you trained with an RTO. This one's classic fear-based claim. Insurance depends on the insurer and the type of coaching that you do. Many insurers are going to look for things like your training hours, credibility of the training provider, scope of practice, experience, professional standards. So the claim that you won't be able to get insurance without a particular pathway is absolute rubbish. If someone says that to you, ask them this: which insurer? What policy? Where is that written? Because I can tell you now that is not true. So the question then becomes, what accreditation should you consider? Here's the truth. You may not need accreditation legally, but you may want it professionally because it can absolutely help. It helps to build trust fast. It helps to open corporate and leadership doors in particular. It helps to show ethical standards, prove you've been trained properly, gain credibility in a noisy market. Globally, the most recognized professional standard is the ICF, the International Coach Federation. They accredit coaches and they accredit coaching training facilitators. ICF aligned training usually includes structured coaching training hours, mentor coaching, competency-based assessment, ethics and professional standards. And here at TLCC, you have to have 80 paid hours as a coach before you can even apply. So if you want coaching to become serious professional career, an ICF pathway is absolutely worth considering. All right, let me give you one final reality check. There are many roads into coaching, but beware anyone who uses fear or urgency to push you in one option or the other. A great coach doesn't make decisions based on fear. A great coach will make decisions based on clarity. I want you to ask yourself, how do I like to learn? How would I want my coach to learn? What environment will give me the best opportunity to be a great coach? If you'd like a really simple guide that breaks down the pathways, including ICF, face-to-face versus online, what training really matters, I've put one together. You can download it using the link below. Or if you want personal clarity on the best pathway forward, you can always catch up with one of our coaches and have a pathway chat. No pressure, just clarity. Okay. So we look forward to catching up with you really soon. I do hope that you look at pursuing a coaching career, and I do hope that you have a really good look at what is actually required for you to be a coach in Australia.